Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They are led out by their 27-year-old quarterback, a two-time Pro Bowler. It's Dak Prescott.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? The quarterback gets hit.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Gets this one to his running back, Wayne Gallman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards that time.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Now Gallman. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Wayne Gallman, the ball.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Prescott. That's complete to Gallman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Prescott from the gun. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Gallman will run it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
3rd down.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Gallman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-0.
Ravens 3, Eagles nothing.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. Leading them out, their 2-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th season now from Clemson, Shawn Watson.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Prescott down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. This is Gallman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Eagles 0.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
Prescott's pass.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Prescott.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Ravens 6, Eagles 0.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Freeman, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and
on third down, Devontae Freeman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's good for an eagle.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
4 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Out of the gun, Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 6, Eagles 3.
So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Well, this is a football game, right?
It is.
You like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Prescott on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Deontay Johnson, incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he'll drop it underneath to Gallman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
Watson on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
On the throwaway.
So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Christian Fulton.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And Marquise Brown coming off of a solid rookie season, 46 catches, 584 yards, but he was never 100% in his rookie year. As head coach John Harbaugh talked about the foot injury that he played with throughout the season. Now they expect him to be 100% healthy. And when so, they'll see more of those plays that had everyone call them Hollywood in college.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First down, Prescott. Caught right side, it's Snead. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good.
His kick is good.
And the lead stretches. 16-3 now.
16. Eagles 3.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And they have just about gone to halftime with the Panthers out on top. Zay Jones, a touchdown reception. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Teddy Ballgame. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. 30-24 was the final. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. First down, Watson, and a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now this throw caught left side, and they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, There's a premium for all of that now.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
from the gun. Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
38-yard line.
Yard line, 2nd and 11. Faking the give. Now Watson finds his tight end Ingram. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Makes the score Ravens 16, Eagles 6.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvage 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll begin with a run by Gallman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Watson off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. From the 50, it's Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Freeman again.
The 28-yard line.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That's good. One eagle.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the option, here's Watson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
To throw is Watson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Josh Allen with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
Field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
Ravens 16, Eagles 9.
So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run again here with Gallman. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, that one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, it's Watson. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Prescott.
Eagles 39-yard line.
Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Wayne Gallman is running back, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Christian.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jaron Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long for Prescott. That's complete to Gallman. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Bass is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
Ravens 19. Eagles 9.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
23-yard line.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt and in a big way.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A first down throw for Prescott. Quick slant to Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Another night the situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Wayne Gallman with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Watson's pass intended for number 85. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Ravens, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.